everyone, it's Gantelope here from the Steam Network once more, bringing you a 1 vs 1 Spring 1944 replay on the Gantelope map. So I'm not entirely familiar with this map, but does look interesting. Anyway, we're going to have Juric on the right and Jarl on the left playing against each other, so hopefully we should be in for one hell of a game. So yeah, it looks like Juric is going to be spawning in as the good old USSR. Interesting. Oops. Okay then. Well, anyway. Yeah, Juric is going to be on the right, and yeah, Jarl is going to be on the left. So, interesting name there indeed. So yeah, Jarl is going to be spawning in as the good old British, and yeah, Juric is the Soviets. So it's going to be a bit of a what-if scenario, I suppose. What if the Britain and Russia decided to attack each other on a rather narrow map? So this is what will happen, apparently. So anyway, we've got Juric sending in the AA gun, both AT guns to the bottom, while sending AA gun to the top. And in fact, he's going to be unpacking. I think he's going to be unpacking his other AA gun as well, so just going to be using it at the front. So yeah, he's also going to be making barracks, nothing else. At the same time, we've got basic infantry coming out for Jarl. So, interesting stuff there indeed. So yeah, I'm mostly seeing pretty standard stats so far, even on this rather bizarre map. Interesting the way it's kind of curves uphill like that. Well, we should be in for one interesting game indeed. So yeah, it looks like yeah, I was going to be focusing on the basic infantry from the HQ for the time being, and yeah, you're just going to be yep, he's got his barracks up. He's going to be going for basic infantry as well. So I suppose when he needs to, can go for other things too. So if we could go for mortars and all that, if he could actually, I don't think they probably can climb on that, but I suppose if they can get them behind these hills and all that, if they need to defend or maybe to attack over these hills, maybe to attack over here, for example, they might be able to do a pretty good job there, but doesn't look like we're going to see that in either case. That's right, British guys get the Bren machine guns and all that, light machine guns, cute. So yeah, it looks like Juric has managed to make it to the middle first, and actually, what do you know, he does have a mortar up. He's also going to be building a towed gun yard, very slowly. And I'm not really sure where this mortar came from. I suppose he might have started with it, possibly. In the case, he does have it set up, and cute. As well as a supply depot as well, or unloaded truck supplies, whatever they want to call it. Yeah, speaking of which, also got it's pretty smart of yeah, he's actually just going to be sending a scout in first, although he doesn't want it to get him too closely. Wow, that little blue area, I'm pretty sure denotes where he would be detected, or how close an infantry has to get to him to detect him, and he barely managed to get around out of range of these guys. So yeah, he's just going to be spying the position of Juric, and yeah, he's probably not going to like what he sees. We're going to be seeing a nice little setup of 2 AT guns, a mortar, an AA gun, supplies, and of course supporting infantry and all that. So as well as AT guns and all that stuff. So yes, probably not going to like it too much indeed. Oh, what the hell? See what happens. So yeah, we've got another barracks coming out for Juric, I mean, and yeah, he's still building his towed gun yard as well. And speaking of which, also okay, he's going for more engineers and all that, as well as riflemen from his barracks. Interesting. So not building anything from his HQ at all. Well, there you have it. And let's have a look what we have. Okay, what do you know? I've actually got a light vehicle yard. Well, Jarl as well. He's going to be going for Bedford supply trucks, half tracks, and a Daimler as well, so there you go. I could go for flamethrower vehicle as always. Although, it's interesting, I wonder why he'll be going for these sorts of vehicles, especially the Daimler, knowing that there are 2 AT guns waiting to blow the crap out of him, as well as an AA gun, which I'm pretty sure does a pretty good job against ground units as well. Interesting. So yeah, it looks like both players are just biding their time. Not really much else to say. Well, this truck seems to be a bit jerky though, but it's all. It's just a supply truck, I suppose. Just supposed to be deployed, but anyway. So does it? Oh, okay, it does have a couple of infantry, including a light anti-tank guy in him as well. So just in case if it does actually run into things like that Daimler. There we go. And here's Daimler right now. Still going to continue building the half track, and we do have a radar station being built as well. So yeah, going straight for a radar station after that. And we've also got a radar station for Jurich as well. Also got more basic infantry being built. What's this? Okay, just anti-tank assault squad, of course. So there we go. Might see a bit of aircraft play, seeing as how Jurich doesn't seem to be too willing to move out of his little hidey hole in the middle, but he is capturing the top points very slowly, I suppose. And yeah, it looks like Yal probably doesn't want to engage this built-up position either. Although, if you did have something like a, I don't know, some sort of artillery, you could at the very least hammer these positions, and then that would force Jurich to either try to, make something happen, or to try to retreat. But I suppose since he's not going to do that, we'll just have to watch him build this. Okay, ironbacks, but at the same time the radar station as well. So what does he have coming out? Partisan supply drop. So I wasn't expecting that. I thought he'd be going for more tank aircraft. So maybe he's going to drop partisans, because I don't think I've actually seen this aircraft used before. Huh. Oh, there you go. He's going to drop partisans behind enemy lines or something. And speaking of which, what else do we have? Okay, we're going to have a recon sortie being ordered by Yal, and he does have one aircraft queued up, which would be the fighter bomber sortie. So there'll be this 2 Spitfires apparently, a bunch of numbers like. Oh, speaking of which, we actually have a few Russian troops attacking through the top here. So Yal is probably not going to like that. He's going to get his guys taken out pretty quickly, taking out a couple of SMGs in the process on his own, but not doing that much. And here we go. Here comes the I think it's a scout plane. Or recon plane anyway, so he's going to be, I'm assuming that green circle is what he can see, so just going to see what Yal is, sorry, what Jurich is doing, so it should be interesting there. So what does he have? Doesn't have anything else. There we go, he's going to be ordering his own fighter bomber sortie as well. So yeah, this is also, actually no, then again, since you can order these recon sorties, okay, there we go. He attacked a bit. We're going to retreat now, but he did see what he needed to see. He would have seen the radar station being built by Jurich, and wait a minute, Jurich have? Oh, okay, only has one. And those aircraft are pretty noisy, actually. Anyway, so Jurich is going to be building another. Okay, it's the same. So, okay, so it actually does have 2 sorties queued up. So we've got the partisan supply drop and the interceptor sortie, apparently. Not really building anything from the gun yard, but oh, what can you do? And yeah, it looks like these guys are going to have one hell of a day capturing these points as well. Also, we do have a Russian squad coming in to capture these flag points as well. So Yal's going to have to make something happen. That's what is his response. It's going to be okay, so he's going to be building, I think there's a bazooka man, or Piat anti-tank squad, whatever, as well as riflemen and, I think there's a machine gun squad as well. Okay, he's actually building his own towed gun yard as well, so he's going to have his own little AT guns and various other crap as well, so it should be an interesting day. Yes, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. So neither one of them has AA, I'm pretty sure. Actually, what do you know? We do have one AA gun in Jurich's base, and we've got both AA guns in Yal's base. So I suppose he's going to have a slight advantage when it comes to anti-air. But what they'll have to see what he's going to do with that. I think quite. Okay, I thought he had aircraft queued up. Maybe he's deployed them already. I didn't quite notice. So. Okay, so yeah, just continue to go for more basic stuff, and yeah, he's actually going to be building the construction vehicles, so might be looking to go for more advanced vehicles such as tanks and all that, since that's usually what they do. And here we go, got incoming aircraft coming in from Beijing. We've also got one of these fighter bombers coming in as well. Okay, interesting. As well as what the hell is this? Yaks coming out for our Russian players, so it should be interesting indeed. volume's pretty loud actually. It's ridiculously loud actually. Just see if we get that. Okay. There we go, that's a bit. Since that's just ridiculously loud. So unfortunately we won't be able to see, or rather we won't be able to hear what's going on, but it looks like not much damage is really being done by Yal's aircraft. I'm pretty sure these yaks are. What the hell are they anyway? Okay, well, there's one of them was recon. I'm pretty sure the yak is. Oh, okay, it's an interceptor craft, of course. So yeah, looks like you're just doing a pretty good job at intercepting that. Might just well, yeah, we'll sound that one. It's got passes and spawning as well for Yurich. Not sure where they're going. My God, that sounds just ridiculous. Which is funny because it doesn't sound. Everything else doesn't sound too bad, but for some reason they had to make aircraft really, really loud, which is just. God, it's just insane. But anyway, looks like also got an interceptors coming in now from both sides. I think I'll just check to see what the British one has. So they've got okay, do have interceptors there, but it looks like the interceptors of Yurich will most likely be able to overpower Yals, just given the sheer number that's there. So we'll just see what's happening there. So yeah, getting okay, never mind. It looks like Yurich is the one who's actually going to have a bit of trouble, it seems. Well, who to think? Yeah, it's managed to drive off quite a few of the interceptors of Yals, but there you go. Pretty good aircraft action indeed. Although, yeah, Yurich is going to get a pretty nasty surprise when he tries to go up against these two AA guns, which really, AA guns can only stop so much as well. So, either case, it looks like Yurich is going to be retreating. Yal is still going to be attacking these set up positions by the Russian players. Speaking of which, we also do have finally got a push by Yurich on Yal's positions as well. So there we go. He's spawning partisans as well, but I'm not entirely sure where though. That was screw. Also got more yaks coming in, and what about our British ally? Let's have a look. Okay, so wow, he's going to have only 2 interceptors against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, that's going to be funny. And of course they're going to be making lots of noise as well. So it's kind of sucks for them. Probably need to look up how to reduce the aircraft sound in the Spring 1944. I mean, you'd think there must be some option for that, because this is just ridiculous, really. Oh well. So yeah, in either case, we finally do have Yurich coming in to attack. He's continuing to build aircraft and all that, nothing else coming out. And where is it that these partisan supplies? I don't know, they're somewhere. He's got partisan supplies somewhere. Interesting. In either case, yeah, he's starting to capture Yal's point. And yep, looks like for the time being, Yurich has got control of the skies. I'm surprised that no one has actually built any air superiority aircraft, actually. Oh well. In either case, what do we have here? What's this? Tank destroyer and gun yard. Ah, okay, so must have upgraded the gun yard to produce tank destroyers, which means he's going to go for an SU-85. Huh. Interesting. And he must have, okay, must have used up all of his interceptors and all that. Well, he does have more coming out. 12, my god. 12 coming out against Yal, and Yal is going to be in a hell of a lot of trouble. Let's just get this, there we go. Get close to the ground then, at the very least we should be able to hear the aircraft too much. Yeah, it's just amazing the amount of aircraft we have actually coming in from Yurich. He's got command of the air, but I suppose he's strafing the British positions as well. Interesting. Okay, we've got gliders and landing deployed, so why not? So yeah, what do we have from our British counterpart? No aircraft or anything like that. Wow, I'll be damned. And wow, there's some pretty low flying aircraft. God damn it, of course they have to make all that noise. Oh well. So yes, Yurich finally closing in, and I'd say quite a bit of it goes down to the fact that he did actually attack along the top and the bottom flanks, and the fact that he also did manage to secure the air so that he could try to strafe his opponents just a bit. Yeah, I have to disable that damn sound again, that's just ridiculous. Oh well. And we've got more incoming aircraft as well, so just 4 interceptors at the moment, but we don't have okay, we've got a couple of interceptors queued up for our brutish player, but yeah, at the moment he's just suffering quite a bit. I think, yeah, he's probably going to have to say again at some point, just as it happens. And with all these interceptors and all that in the air, all we need is just for British to maybe make another radar station, make a couple of fighter bombers, and yeah, then he can finally start bombing the air defences, and then eventually bombing. Okay, never mind. He's actually mentioning a couple of them. But anyway, and then to bomb the actual base of Yal as well, so he can stop producing units. Although then again, I mean, what he's doing at the moment with his slow infantry advance in all directions is yeah, not too shabby either, actually. So what the hell? Don't have any. Damn it, that's sad. Don't have any aircraft at the moment for the Brits in the air for Yal. So Nemo, oh, so not Nemo, Yurich, he's got scout plane as well as 4 interceptors. The scout plane has expired one way or another, so what the hell. So yeah, amazing actually that he's continuing to produce these interceptors, just keeps producing them one after another, and as well as partisan supply drops as well, so just to provide some forward supply, presumably for his infantry. He's got crap loads on the top actually, and oh, there we go, we finally got some planes coming out for our British guy, although here we go, we've got another 4 interceptors coming out for Yurich, and so Yal, he's only got 3 interceptors himself, so yeah, they're just going to get torn apart unfortunately. There we go, we'll just switch to overhead, see if we can catch some of the action there. Bam, so managing to take on these British guys pretty nicely, and yeah, I dare say Yurich should be able to retain control of the air for the time being. I'm surprised they're not actually pressing his advantage. I mean, if you could get a couple more actually, hang on. There we go. If you could get a couple of no, that's good, he's got to take the destroyers. Yeah, if you get a couple of fighter bombers and all that to come in just to try to wreak as much havoc as possible. Bases here should be able to do quite a bit of damage with these AA guns. As you can see, they can't attack all the way to the bottom there. And damn it, that aircraft, nice. Yeah, I was doing a pretty good job at making a final last stand, but it's really, I mean, with Yurich capturing all these flag points, yeah, they're just going to have a ridiculous deficit, although he has managed to set up a bit of a kill zone actually for these merging Russian troops. I'm just surprised that Yurich hasn't captured these flag points though. Oh well, anyway, how many interceptors do we have now? We've got 6 versus 6, so it's going to be a bit more even at the very least, and actually I'm pretty sure you can get the camera to follow units as well. I probably should check on how to do that. Oh well, never mind. I guess we'll find out about that another day, because yeah, it'd be pretty interesting to see these air duels from the perspective of the aircraft, even though they do seem to be a bit jerky, but what the hell. In any case, looks like Yal finally getting superiority of the air. Actually, no, it doesn't have superiority of the air just yet. Oh well. Not for the time being anyway, but that's what the hell. He still doesn't have the economic advantage, ridiculous economic advantage that Yurich has. In fact, the economy, 429 for Yurich and 283 for Yal. So yes, Yal does have 3 interceptors in the air, but surely we've got more interceptors coming in for Yurich though, so he just needs to get them up in the air, and yeah, he'll retain air superiority, although I almost wonder though, why isn't he going for more sorts of aircraft and all that? I suppose maybe he just wants to maintain control, perhaps. Still, One would think he can do a bit more. In fact, he might also move up his forward position here as well that he's got set up. Yeah, guns and all that. That's what the hell, I suppose he just wants to keep that as a bit of a fallback point in case of his infantry gets attacked here, which is going to be the case. Actually, good thing on this bow force should be able to reach them, I'm pretty sure. Yes, yeah, we should be able to reach. And here we go, got more interceptors coming in for Juric as well as Yao, and yeah, it's just that's a pandemonium at the moment. Just probably should find out how to turn down the damn sound as well. Just watch it for that thing. Ah, that's a bit better actually. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, I probably should remember that next time actually. What else do we have? Ammo. Alrighty, well there we go. Thank God for that. Now we just have to figure out how to get them to how to get the camera to follow a particular unit as well. So yes, thankfully we're able to turn off that sound of those kind of... Oh well, what the hell. Screw it. Kind of hoping we could see it, you know, at least hear the aircraft flying ahead, but that was screw it. Indeed, but I guess they're not going to do that. Speaking of which, 11 interceptors up in the air, and what was that? Okay, got Hawker Typhoons coming in as well, so I'm pretty sure they're the attack fighters. I'm pretty sure they're the ones armed with the rockets and all that they're firing, or at least trying to fire at these tank destroyers as well. So, unfortunately not being able to hit them, so that's what we do. And speaking of which, we've also got a bit of a firefight happening on the outskirts of Yao's base. I don't think he's going to be able to hold on for much longer though, although he's managed to hold on so far, managing to get his Daimlers and all that, and despite the overwhelming amount of interceptors being deployed by Juric, he even managed to get a couple of rockets landed on these tank destroyers. I don't really know if it was worth it, but what the hell. Indeed. So anyway, we'll just see what else is happening for our British player. Type gun, yeah. Okay, so it doesn't really have a tank yard or anything like that. So he does have advanced, pretty sure he had advanced construction vehicles somewhere. But what the hell, I suppose he decided not to go with them for whatever reason. What else is he ordering? Okay, glider-borne infantry, so maybe this is going to be the move that saves the game perhaps, although I very much doubt it. Although, if we can get him behind enemy lines, I'm sure the amount of interceptors he's got, then yeah, he might be able to capture some of these flag points, although I doubt it though. Oh well. Man, I really should have looked up the damn hotkey so I can actually get the camera to follow something. Well, let's have a look. Rotatable freestyle. Oops. Okay. Well, I guess not then. Oops, I just saved a screenshot and I didn't really need to. Oh well, never mind then. I guess crap. There we go. Yeah, I guess I'll need to find out what the key for that actually is. Huh, there we go, even got a Mexican standoff between Juric's troops on the ground and Yao's troops defending his base. So there we go, actually got Yao seeking to form a front line closer to his opponent. I was surprised that he'd be the first one to actually attack first, given the overwhelming amount of troops he's going to be facing. He does have a few interceptors on the ground, but yeah, Juric has got more interceptors. He's also continuing to build tank destroyers. Don't really know if that's worth it, just to take out these crappy, well not crappy, but you know, these Daimlers in the case. Interesting thing to do there indeed. Oh well. So, let's have a look. Damn it, this would have been the perfect moment to know what that hotkey was. Position the camera behind the unit, but oh well, you do. So yeah, Yao's actually going to be attacking first. He's actually going to be doing quite a bit of damage. There's counter-attack, but at the same time though, Juric is coming in from the bottom flag points here as well, so he's going to be counter-attacking from the right as well. Actually, maybe that was... Okay, never mind. Maybe his plan was to draw these troops up here, or rather to let him attack this flag point up here, or this troop concentration up here, and then to attack from the bottom here while they weren't in the proper front line. But really, yeah, we do have a few troops being used by Yao to to counter-attack along a proper front line as well. Oh well. And speaking of which, he's ordering up okay, interceptors as well as Hawk Typhoon. So he's going to have wait a minute. Attack sortie. Okay, so yeah, just going to be going after the vehicles as well. With a few interceptors to support him. We do have crap loads of interceptors out for Yurich though, and yeah, they certainly do not look too pleased. That's what's probably happening in the battle beneath them, but oh well, what can you do? So it does look like, okay, he is actually strafing the troops of Yao with his interceptors. Who'd think? We'd think if he's willing to do that, he would actually get some fighter bombers then to try to take out these damn AA guns. At least try to strafe them a bit, perhaps. Since he's got so many interceptors in the air, you know, you might as well carry the air advantage forward. At the same time, though, Yao seems to have the advantage on the ground for the time being. Although, I think he's just going to find it next to impossible to get through. Unless if he... Okay, he does have troops dropped off down here. I was wondering what happened to the that glider drop. Speaking of which, what the hell is this? Small supply dump. Huh. They're not doing much, but oh well. So yeah, there's a few glider guys landing here, but here we go. Here comes a quite the army from... there we go, right on the edge of the map even. So, map is flat, of course, proving that the Earth is flat as well. But anyway, yeah, good old Yurich is going to stop Yao from attacking. Maybe he is, maybe not. Oh, actually, that's right. Yao's even got a yeah, that's an interesting spot to put a howitzer. I suppose it's as good as any. And yeah, Yurich has bunched up his troops pretty badly, actually, so he might not be able to break this defense of these flag points just yet, actually. In fact, yep, his troops are getting torn up by, well, yeah, it's anyway, by these mortars as well as field guns and all that. So bam, down they go. So it shows you how important they can be. Yeah, we've still got air combat. Okay, well, we've still got Yurich holding the air with his interceptors. Although makes you wonder what the hell is he actually doing with them. I mean, he's got them flying around, but what the hell is he actually? Doesn't seem to have an actual target for him like that. And speaking of which, we do also have 4 interceptors coming out for Yao. It's probably just going to be a matter of too little, too late, though, especially with the amount of AA guns we have here. Although these AA guns do seem to be saving a bit of damage as well. So what do we have? Stag hounds. What the hell's the mortars or anything like that? Can't really see what the hell is actually shelling these this AA gun. But what the hell is going to get taken out by small arms anyway, which is kind of funny. Bam, down he goes. So small arms being able to blow up things just on their own. Just like that. And yeah, it looks like also... it looks like, yeah, Yao has managed to defend his bottom flag points here, but really... Okay, he's managed to even land in some more guys here behind enemy lines. But yeah, I suppose if he can keep this up, he might stand a chance against Yurich, or at least until Yurich decides to build more than just interceptors. Okay, we do also have Hawk and Typhoons as well for, let's see, where the hell are they? Not really sure where the hell the Hawk and Typhoons are for, there we go. So it's just an attack fighter, I guess, it's just for fire rockets and all that, so, yeah, didn't really see what damage they caused, but, oh, what the? Screw it. Okay, so they just have one remaining. Guessing the other one decided to bug out, as it were. And yeah, we even got Yurich's forces being pushed back slightly, but from what I can see, it seems to be mostly a collision of 2 forces that we finally do have. Yeah, not bad. Actually, what the hell? Oh, these are partisans. So they actually, yeah, they're actually cloaked. I'll be damned. Well, there you go. Learn something new every day. Yeah, the guys, yeah, we've got one Spitfire out, and bam, that one's gone as well. Got more interceptors coming out for Yurich, so he's probably afraid of... wow, that was a pretty close call for that fighter, but anyway, probably just afraid of what the British opponent can send out, you know, in terms of fighter bombers as well as attack fighters and all that. A bit of heavy AA fire being received by aircraft all around. Just kind of hoping that we'd be seeing more glider troops as well for our British player. In fact, we're seeing, wow. This is actually running off of the map. That's how many production buildings they have. There you go. Something I don't see every day. And I think, if I remember correctly, I think the uploader, which was one of the players... Actually, what the hell is this? Ah, okay, kangaroo with a single... Oh, fuel messages. But anyway, the uploader, who was one of the players, he said that they actually did set the income to be high, so that would explain why we're having ridiculous numbers of troops fighting each other. Some even deciding to bunch up so they can get attacked by a fighter bomber. And speaking of which, we still have a bit of a oh, there we go. We finally got a bit of an attack here. Oh, what the hell? Do we have flamethrowers? I'm pretty sure we don't. Ah, interesting. Well, in any case, those flamethrowers got killed. Unfortunate. And you'd think you should probably send a few more troops up. Ah, here we go. He does have a few coming up. Right now as well, so it's probably going to be counter-attacking Troy so he can recapture his lost points. You think Yal will also send a few guys back into... Oh, okay, it's because it's beneath him. Never mind. Oh, I love how the flag points sort of are rendered above the terrain as well. I didn't really notice too much of that either. Oh, well. So yeah, a bit more of a stalemate going on, although, wow, 13 interceptors coming in for Yurich. Hopefully we're going to be seeing some sort of resolution soon. Hopefully. I mean, you'd think Yurich would want to be sending... Okay, what do you know? He does have another radar station, possibly even more actually, that I just can't see because it's actually gone over... well, gone over the bottom of the screen, which is kind of ridiculous. Oh, and here we go. We actually do have them attacking infantry as well. Taking quite a bit of damage though. Getting attacked by 2 mortars and... Okay, there we go. Also got a pack howitzer as well, just for good measure, blasting the crap out of me. You certainly don't want to be bunching up your troops against guys like that. And speaking of which, we're going to be seeing... Okay, never mind. I thought they're going to be seeing a few more reinforcing, but yeah, looks like Yoda's just content not to do that for the time being. So yeah, I'll actually imagine to establish a bit of a front line leading up to these the hell? Oh, okay, half tracks. I'll be damned. Wow, we've got crap loads of half tracks, so they'll be able to keep this infantry at bay, I suppose, at least until they're eventually taken out. And yeah, we've got Yurich also counter-attacking along the bottom as well. He's got crap loads of tank destroyers. I think it might be a bit overkill, actually. And really, I mean, he needs to bring up more infantry along these sides and all that, so he can actually capture his flag points. No, he might be able to set up a couple of mortars and such so they can start shelling the crap out of Yal's base, perhaps. So yes, a bit of a back and forth game. More interceptors coming for Yurich. I mean, come on, send us something more than interceptors, fighter bombers, anything, come on. I mean, he's got control of the air, but he's not doing anything with it. I reckon the game could have ended up much sooner if he was actually a bit more aggressive as an attack aircraft. In fact, what the hell, I think I might actually speed things up a bit until we actually see something a bit more definite. Okay, we do have IS-2s coming out now, actually. And, okay, it just sets it. Also repeats, so there we go, finally we've got IS-2s coming out. We've also got Su-100s as well as AA guns being produced as well en masse. So hopefully we won't be seeing these units making a bit of a difference, although we do still have AT guns and all that for our British ally here, the Venerable Yal. Although Yal doesn't seem to be doing too well. He does have the hell is this? Okay, are these fighter bombers? Oh no, never mind. He's got. I think yeah, he does have a mixture of interceptors and fighter bombers. So Yal actually deciding to attack first with there we go. With his fighter bombers first. And still seeing interceptors for Yal. Come on, man, do something better than that. For Yurich, sorry. And what do you know? Even got Achilles being produced of all things. Trying to take out these tank destroyers and such. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure ISU-152s. Oh, he's actually got multiple. Oh no, that's abandoned one. He's got 2 of them, as well as what the hell are these? Ah, half tracks. For some reason, he's sending them to the front as well. Don't know why. So there we go. Hopefully, these heavy vehicles from Yurich are going to make a bit of a difference. Okay, that's interesting. I thought. Okay, I thought Yale had more production facilities, but finally we have Yurich. I think he's... did he manage to get rid of some of the buildings? I'm not entirely sure. I should have paid more attention to production. I just saw there were so many for both players. That's hard to see what was happening there. In the case we have the basic stuff being built. We don't have any heavy tanks, no Churchills or anything like that to try to hold the line a bit for Yale, but Yurich is starting to get the right idea. I mean, it's a very late game. He's got crap loads of resources. He might as well make the most of it by producing IS-2s, as well as what has he got? IS-2s, more IS-2s, and various other things as well. So, hang on, we'll just pause the game briefly. Yeah, there we go, and just the microphone should have done before, but anyway, and we're back. So yeah, just had a call from the well, place called Advantech, nice little computer place. Unfortunately, yeah, they because they had to order some stuff from oh crap, I think I accidentally pretty sure these dots are not meant to be that big. I think I might have changed that with some of these options here. Okay, interesting. Well, there you have it, I suppose. Well, anyway, unfortunately the Ethernet switch that I was looking for, it didn't come in, which is kind of crappy, but oh well. Speaking of which, finally we got Skirmishes coming in. What the hell is this? Oh, okay, it's an attack aircraft. Oh, that's right. I think it's got anti-tank bomblets. Pretty sure. I think it does, yeah. Bombs dropping on tanks, so yeah, the anti-tank bomblets. So yeah, we do finally have more diverse aircraft coming out for Yurich. We might just speed things up a little bit more, because really this sort of stalemate is just ridiculous. I don't think this is actually the best map to play on, especially with, well, just more so the limited room to maneuver, as well as the ridiculous, what do you have here? Ridiculous, where are they going anyway? Anyway, yeah, the ridiculously high amount of resources. So yes, we'll just speed things up a bit and just see what these guys are doing. Not much, although, here we go. What do we have there? We got IS-2s, how many actually? Wow, 4 of them now. That's something I don't see too often. Especially when you play Men of War, I suppose, but anyway. So yeah, we do have them moving in, and provided they keep their fronts facing forward, which seems to be the case, yeah, they should be able to do one hell of a job at assaulting, or they probably want to put in a few infantry and all that, because yeah, you just need a couple of anti-tank guys to sneak in and they can take out these tanks relatively easy. Although here we go, we do have crap, I think I did screw something up. I haven't positioned like that. Oh well. We do have half tracks and all that coming up, so yeah, I suppose they'll act as a very strange screen. So got interceptors live being built, hopefully. Come on, let's see some more fighter bombers from our Russian play Yurich at least. And finally we do have an influx of infantry as well. So yes, I don't know what exactly I did to actually cause this, yeah, to cause those damn circles to get, whoops, so big, but okay, so just stay. Okay, never mind. Zoom in differently, but anyway. There we go, finally going to have a bit of a final push from Yurich, and when that happens, yeah, I might just slow down things a bit. Now, what do you know, I've also got, what the hell is this? Air superiority fighters. Wow, that's something I don't think I've seen at all from Yurich at all so far. So, yeah, he actually has air superiority fighters coming out as well. Who to think? So hopefully they'll do a pretty good job in taking out our British opponent's aircraft, although he doesn't actually have any. Also killing off a couple of clumps of infantry. So hopefully he's going to be advancing forward. There we go. Firing a few shots here and there. Though we do have 12 interceptors coming out for our British opponent. Given the sheer amount of aircraft they're going to face, especially dedicated air superiority aircraft, I think they're pretty much going to get killed off now. And here we go. We finally got the final push, hopefully by Yurich as well. So thank God for that. I don't mind longer games, but this was looking to be a bit of a stalemate. Anyway, we might just, there we go, slow things down a bit, and yeah, we'll just try to enjoy the show as it were, as finally Yodich is going to be able to make that push forward with his crap loads of heavy tanks. He's even got T-70s as well. Wow, never seen so many T-70s spammed like that, that's for sure. But there you have it, he's got T-70s coming out. Don't think that diamond car is going to do too much, or these AA guns for that matter. It's interesting, these AA guns aren't really attacking any ground targets. Maybe they have a much shorter ground attack range, but in the case, yeah, they're going to get taken out. We've got the glider infantry being deployed as well, so one final desperate manoeuvre. British opponent, as is yeah, not really producing much else. Oh, it's got producing a fighter bomber sortie as well as an attack sortie. But yeah, apart from that, just got basic infantry. Okay, it doesn't Achilles and all that, but you think at least go for a Firefly, maybe a few Fireflies to complement over a few Churchills to take in the fire, but yeah, it's just going to happen, I suppose. And yeah, now we've just got a massive armoured and infantry push. God, the amount of tanks we got is almost like watching a game of Command & Conquer, actually. Play out. As you can see, yeah, they're just rushing forward. Pretty brisk pace, actually, but then again, I suppose they probably don't have too much to fear given the sheer amount of vehicles up in the air. Also got crap loads. What the hell is this? Ah, okay. Crap loads of aircraft in the air as well for Yodich. We have enemy aircraft coming in from his perspective, so yeah, it looks like our British guy's going to be sending in gliders. Okay, sent one in there. I wonder what else is going to be sending in. Haven't seen anything so far. Also do have another attack aircraft coming in with see if we can see this bastard. Let's see. Okay, here's just trying to tag along there, just trying to find some vehicles and all that. Got a bit of a air skirmish as well. Good old Skirmishes trying to. I'm pretty sure they're just scouring the battlefield for vehicles, but they're not actually finding any. So they're kind of just flying around, not really doing too much. I think they probably should be trying to flying around a bit closer to base, trying to maybe manually attack it. I mean, even rockets should be able to have some effect on buildings, one would think. And yeah, finally got both radar stations about to be destroyed for Yale, and yeah, so it's just been quite the game indeed, so at least. What the hell, there you go. His building's getting destroyed, and yeah, his production is going to hell, although he's still trying to produce, so not saying GG just yet, and there we go, here it is, so quite the bit of destruction indeed. That's Yodich just left in his place. So yeah, and quite a bit of that I would say would come down to the fact that Yodich did manage to capture this midsection pretty quickly in the game, and yeah, he also managed to capture these flanking points and hold on to them as well, which basically gave him that economic edge, because as you can see, he did throw quite a few troops up against Yale, and Yale was doing a pretty good job holding off there, but yeah, in the end, the ridiculous economy of the Russian player allowed him to produce massive amounts of vehicles, including the IS-2, which you wouldn't normally see that many of. Well, there we go, I suppose it depends on the game, but anyway. And yeah, basically just to overpower his opponent, because there's only so much they can do there, especially with these aircraft like flying in the air still, so good stuff there indeed. So yeah, we'll be able to upload this a bit later on today, hopefully, and until that happens, this has been Dame Dudovich, signing off.